All right, first things first, part one, developing mindset. All right, so just a quick disclaimer. I truly believe, and it has been my experience, that the more you learn about successful trading techniques, practice with intentionality while using solid risk management, that you should expect to improve over time. Trading performance boils down to the specific person doing the trading. So therefore, I cannot claim or make guarantee that you will make money or be successful trading financial markets. That being said, there are some who should not trade financial markets themselves and should consult a qualified financial advisor. The advice and strategies contained herein may not be suitable for your situation, and you should consult with a professional wherever appropriate. Readers acknowledge that the author is not engaged in the rendering of legal, financial, or professional advice. By reading this, the reader agrees that under no circumstances is the author or presenter responsible for any losses, direct or indirect, which are incurred as a result of the use of information contained within this presentation, including but not limited to errors, omissions, or inaccuracies. All right, what you will learn. You will learn the most important building blocks of a strong foundation as I share what I have learned over the last 12 plus years trading a wide range of financial asset classes, the pitfalls to avoid, as well as what we need to develop and focus on. You will learn how to look at risk in a healthy way and create the proper mindset you need to become a confident and successful trader. We will address the psychological impacts that fear and greed have on an individual's trading, how this can influence your mindset, and what you need to know to counteract it. You will learn how to assess market trends immediately and correctly. We will dig deep into the psyche of a successful trader so that we know exactly what we are striving for. The why is just as powerful, if not more so, than the how. All this and so much more. Why this is important. As we work to develop and fill in any gaps in your trading mindset, skill set, and then strategy, we are actively working towards your future success. Trading is very much an individual endeavor. Similar to golf, it is you against yourself, against your mind, your skill, and your strategy. No matter how boring you may find the sport, if you've played it before, then you understand how mentally challenging it is, much less than the physical aspect of it. Trying to get your body to perform the way that you envision, to move the ball to your target. Now think of someone who has never played before, then think of a professional. Same process, right? I need to move the ball from where I am to the hole. Simple, but not easy. A professional makes it look easy because they have taken the time to develop what was needed. Now think of your execution as hitting the ball, and extracting the most profit you can out of a trade as getting the ball in the hole. If you have not taken the time to understand what you are doing, why you are doing it, and practicing your execution until you are consistent with a focus on improvement, then how can you expect to improve in a meaningful way? If you are not doing those things, then it becomes a hobby. And unless you learn to develop all the important areas required, you're not going to get any better. Lastly, I wanted to balance technical as well as basic concepts in a way that is easy to understand for all, whether you are just getting started out or a well-seasoned trader. This entire course would not be complete if I did not at least touch on all concepts and subjects that I thought everyone should have at least a basic understanding of. I tried to be brief on some topics and go into much greater detail on the ones that are more critical, but I didn't want to leave any stones unturned. So if this particular course seems a little slow or low level for some, this is why. It made sense to insert some of the more basic topics as we discuss proper mindset. So, anyway, so this is just the introduction, and I wanted to throw in the golf thing because golf is a sport that I like to play. I actually just played it this last weekend with my nephew, and it's just one of those things, I usually play about once or twice a year now, don't get out there much anymore. I used to play like once a week, and whenever I did, I think we would usually go to the driving range on Friday, and then we'd go play on Monday. And so on Monday, whenever I played the game, you see all your weaknesses, right? Everything that you're struggling with. Like maybe you're doing really good on something, but you're really, really struggling on something else. And so you develop a plan and you go, okay, whenever I go to the driving range this Friday, I know exactly what to work on. That deliberate practice and paying attention and focusing on areas of weakness ultimately helped me improve from week to week to week. And so I like to include golf just kind of as a similar thing because, again, like I mentioned, it's all in your mind. right? Just like when we're trading, you can look at a chart and you can look, especially, old charts, and you go, wow, man, if I'd have just bought here and sold here, life would be great, right? Shouldn't be that hard. And if you've been doing it for a little while, you know that that's just not the case. But just like watching golf on TV, they make it look super, super easy. But if you're playing it, you know how difficult it is. If you've been trading, you know how difficult it is. And so just being intentional, being deliberate, all those things go really, really far. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive in and start hitting some of the topics.